Hello YouTube, this is Frugal and welcome to the Frooglesim news for today, Sunday, December the 13th. Fairly big week for X-Plane. First up, the Frooglesim MD80 was released. Now this was Frooglesim's highly anticipated MD80 and it was touted, or is being touted, as the most accurate replica available of the MD80, supporting highly detailed textures and animations, a custom FMS and auto flight system, 10 liveries, high quality sound set and much more. Now, I have this. I actually enlisted my friend Paul this week to film the first impressions of the aircraft. He is an MD-80 captain with about 8,000 hours in the MD-80. And while Frooglesim's MD-80 might very well be the most accurate MD-80 available for X-Plane, it is not yet a tremendously accurate MD-80 itself. I have reached out to the developers at Frooglesim and they are working on patches and updates, and I do have a ton of footage that I need to edit, and I hope to get that done and up on the channel live this week. That said though, Frooglesim's MD-80 is certainly a lot of fun. It is very attractive, and the developers do seem committed to fixing the numerous problems. It's available from the xplane.org store right now for $59.95. Next up, VMAX, Flight Factor and Step to Sky, three companies involved in it this time, have released the 767-300. Now this is the latest Boeing from Flight Factor / VMAX, Step to Sky being a new company involved in it. Thomas Rasmussen has posted up a video showcasing the 767 in all its glory, and that's what you're watching right now. The list of features on the store page for this 767 is absolutely mind-blowing. Interactive checklists, built-in tutorial, a built-in helper mode that does everything for you but relies on you to do checks, customizable displays, multiple instrument options, professional sound recordings, simulated failures, completely accurate flight model including simulation of the effects of a shifting center of gravity, and far more. Seriously, the product page on xplane.org store is huge. The scary part is the price, as this is very squarely aimed at the price point of a PMDG aircraft. $64.95 for the aircraft with 7 liveries, and then there are additional livery packs available for Europe and the US costing $10 each. More information at the xplane.org link in the show notes below. Still with X-Plane, Rio de Janeiro for X-Plane has been released by Aerosoft. Now, Rio de Janeiro obviously is the main airport of Brazil's second largest city. It is also the largest airport in the country. It is a highly up-to-date recreation, which is to say that the changes and additions and remodeling that have been going on in Rio de Janeiro in recent years are all included in this scenery. Uses orthophoto textures for the airport and the surrounding area, and that surrounding area includes the world-famous Christ the Redeemer statue. It includes 3D grass, animated objects, people, vehicles, and traffic. It even simulates the underpass and the runways Mike and November. That's even modeled in this scenery as well. It also includes a light version for less than leading-edge systems to get the performance up. $22.85 available from the Aerosoft store. More information at the link in the show notes below. Moving back over to FSX and Prepared now. Now I had to ask on Twitter how to pronounce this. Svolvær. Aha! Svolvær from Aerosoft is now available. This is a small regional airport in northern Norway that is surrounded by fjords and mountains. It gets some very harsh weather in winter as well, which makes it quite an interesting airport to fly out of. Aerosoft's version has some cool features, including an accurate terrain model with sloping runways. Now just be aware that AI traffic in FSX and Prepared don't actually like sloping runways very much, so use AI traffic at this airport with caution. Also includes custom windsock and flag animations that respond accurately to the current wind settings, custom Plassey lights for approach, realistic light effects, photo scenery of the surrounding area, including the entire nearby town, and of course it has been optimized for performance and comes with a config tool to allow further tweaking. Really amazing textures as well, particularly in winter. Take a look at the screenshots that are running underneath this right now. Available for all versions of FSX and Prepared's version 2 and 3 from Aerosoft for $14.44. More information at the Aerosoft link in the show notes below. Finally, Arctic Rescue from Jane Whittaker is now available. This is the latest adventure pack from Jane Whittaker that challenges you to find out what it's like to be a rescue pilot in the frozen wastes of the Arctic. It includes 20 missions with custom mission voiceovers, and even includes reskins and an updated flight model for the Merlin EH-101 helicopter, Cessna Grand Caravan, and Maule Orion. There are lots of custom models and animations in this adventure set, including distressed cargo vehicles, trapped road vehicles, lost hikers, and much more. As a side note, Jane is continuing to donate all monies from this to help Rosie Davis, the handicapped little girl that I covered quite some time back on this channel, so in my opinion, it's worth considering a purchase for that reason alone. $16.99 from the Steam store, that is published by Dovetail and only available for FSX Steam Edition currently. That's it for this week's news show. Thank you as always so very much for watching. I'm sure I missed something. If I did, leave me a link in the show notes in the comment section below and I'll take a look and see if it's worth including in next week's show. And until then, I'll see you very soon.